I think there will be certain things that have to be tagged mature, whether that's like anything that looks physically suggestive. Examples, I'm not saying I agree with this, like let's say gambling streams and drinking streams. Let's say those are things that like you just know have to be tagged as such. And then anything else, I think the process by which they would go is probably giving people warnings like, hey, you said XYZ or you spoke about these topics, and just so you know, if you continue doing this, we may have to label your channel as mature. And then streamers will slowly have to learn like what is okay and what is not okay in the exact same way that YouTube has done. Should creators be tagged as mature or just their videos? You know, I actually think it might have to be like, that's the other tough thing. It could be like a case by case basis, like stream by stream basis. It can't just be videos because it's a live issue. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't have every answer. Honestly, that's on Twitch's end to figure out the details and the nuances and how to fix those things. But I'm curious what you guys think about my overall take, the overall issue, what you guys disagree with, or what you do agree with. Politics is an 18 plus chat. What do you mean? Imagine thinking, yeah, I don't think politics in general is 18 plus. I think it really depends on what someone says and the specific topics that they get into and what they're allowed to show. And you know what? Maybe it would actually allow streamers to do and showcase more if they were allowed to just be under the category of being mature. You know what I mean? Like, what if you could have, like, I don't know, sex ed on Twitch, but under the mature category? Just an idea. Just don't see the reason to shelter teenagers so much. So what if they see a woman in a bikini? Okay, you guys want to have that talk? We can have that talk. Oh, really? That's the take? Okay. Listen. You don't go to the beach and freak out about like whether your 10-year-old is going to see someone in a bikini, okay? It's not what it is. However, there are clearly some things, some forms of content that it doesn't take a scientist to say, this is suggestive, sexually suggestive. Whether what is being said, what is being shown, what is being talked about in numerous different ways. And it is bad for children to be exposed to sexually suggestive things because children are very impressionable and it's their formative years, and they shouldn't be encouraged or suggested by what they're seeing to be replicating what they see, because that's all kids do. They just replicate what they see. It's just not good for their development. Is that enough of an explanation? Nothing suggestive about riding inflatable bananas. True. Sorry. It's about context. LMAO, why is this being discussed? Things need to be appropriate. Because it's just facts. Anytime you discuss something, people are going to try to have these weird takes where they're like, what about this? And like, I'm happy to break it down for you. Like, you're not going to catch me in a got 'em. What? Sexually suggestive things are bad for kids. Would you call that like a straw man argument where you're like, what's wrong with the girl in a bikini? Like, come on. What do you call that? I don't remember. Yes, straw man argument. Let's go. Straw MAN. What do you think Hottub streamers should be removed from Twitch? You know, when I was talking to my manager about this, I realized I don't really have an opinion on that. I really don't. Because here's the thing. You remove Hottub streamers, and people are just going to find some other way to skirt the line that is also sexually suggestive. So I think my take is genuinely just like, Twitch, do a better job at structuring your website. But ATM, they're not losing anything though. No streamer is leaving the platform due to this, hence no income leaving. Having the category in this way, making them leave for another platform, is a loss of income for Twitch, if you get what I mean. Any PR is better than no PR. I completely disagree. I think Twitch PR is immensely important to the platform, especially seeing as it's already something that is like, with every year, it's a little bit more widely known and understood. But if you allow this to continue to happen over a long time, at some point, PR means public, not public perception, public relations, I think. But yeah, if you continue to allow this for a long, public relations, yeah. If you continue to allow this for a really long time, at some point, people are going to start perceiving the website as if it's meant for sexually suggestive content. I mean, granted, we are still kind of a long ways away from that, but it is still, in a sense, bad PR for them because that's not what Twitch wants. It's like, trust me, it's just not. I mean, don't trust me. That's my take. But I strongly believe that it is not. Like, the way people perceive your website is very important. And if it, I know you're trying to say short term, nobody's leaving, so they're not losing on money. Long term, it will become a problem because sponsors will start being like, oh, Twitch, you want me to invest and put ads on your website? Well, my kids tell me Twitch is all about booba or something like that, right? So at some point, it will bite them in the ass in ways that they don't want. So I understand you saying there's no short-term loss, but at some point there will be long-term loss. You gotta zoom out. I think it should just be down to a dress code. Like, people are at work here, just make a simple code. Yeah, it's easier said than done, my guy. You think nobody at Twitch has thought of that? The thing is, it's so hard to moderate a dress code. What is Twitch gonna put in their terms of service? No cleavage allowed? That would be crazy. Like, sometimes people got boobs, and it's not sexually suggestive. And sometimes people got boobs, and if that's all you see, then it kind of is sexually suggestive. Like, there's so much nuance here. There is so much nuance. Furthermore, you can't disallow bikinis. What if someone's streaming at a beach? You want people not to stream outside? No, like, the context, whether or not it's sexually suggestive, that takes a human being to really judge. Mixer did dress code? Yeah, where's Mixer now? I'm sorry, that was rude. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. People lost their jobs. I'm really sorry. But my point kind of still stands. I don't think that was a good call on their part, but it's also not the reason that the platform shut down. So yeah. Listen here, I think it's time to require oh wait, sorry, that was a sarcastic message. Then what is the answer? What I proposed was that, I'm sorry. What is the answer? So what I proposed was that Twitch needs to have a better system around sexually suggestive-ish or mature streams in general. And they need to be categorized differently. They need to not be as forward-facing. Yeah, that's about it. There are a lot of details that need to be figured out with a solution like that, but that's what I think is the only real fix. What if... Oh, dang it, I missed that message. Do you mean like shadow banish? Kinda yes, but kinda no. Agreed. Like, have you taken a second to scroll down and just chatting? That's the issue, right? In the very top category, some of the very top streamers, you have to understand that with time, that will be the overall perception of your entire website if that's what people see at the top all the time. Why are you jealous of women making more money than you? Oh my god, I'm absolutely not. I'm really sorry if it seems that way. Again, this has nothing to do with the individuals doing Hottub streams. I have nothing against any of these people. We had Amaranth up in here earlier. She chill. I think we chill. Yeah, I have nothing against them. If anything, I love when women make more money because more money means more power, and more women having more power means more better good things for women, and I'm a woman, so let's go. She's not and they aren't kick Poki. Oh, thank you. What if viewers verify their age before viewing certain streamers, like upon the streamer's request? The thing is, that's kind of how it is now. Like, there's a... If you click on a stream and there's mature content, then you're prompted and you're like, okay, I accept that it's mature content. But those streams should not show up for people at all that aren't over the age of 18. And that's not the only issue, because I do still think there's a category issue. And you know what? I'm very, very curious to hear your guys' take on this. Do you guys, if you are over 18, this is a question to anybody that is over 18, do you guys kind of have issue with the fact that there are Hottub streams in a just chatting category? And what I mean by that is, would you rather be able to go to just chatting and have those streams be essentially hidden? Because I'm not gonna lie, only because it's the kind of thing that, like, I don't personally want to view. I wouldn't mind if they were, like, really in their own section. But also, I don't feel super strongly about it because I feel like some of that sentiment can be a little bit... Like, I don't want it to be rude or resentful or directed towards the people at all, or misogynistic in any way. It's just like, whoa, not what I came here for. Yeah, so I think, again, two-parter issue. One, verification of age on the website. And two, how these types of streams are categorized on the website. Or showcased. Both. Categorized and showcased. I'm a female minor and Twitch keeps recommending me Hottub streams because I often watch just chatting and female streamers. I'm so sorry. That's whack. That is actually kind of whack. Oh no. That's what I mean. Like, there actually really is an issue here. And I'm not gonna lie, for a long time, I didn't really want to talk about this topic because it can be difficult to talk about controversial topics without garnering a lot of backlash. But I also think that's kind of boring. Like, I want to give my take on stuff, and I hope it's helpful in some way, whether it be to you guys, whether it be to Twitch in regards to feedback. And I would rather kind of give myself the challenge to talk about it and hopefully do it in a respectful way that doesn't harm anyone, and just give my opinion and perhaps what I think could work. Dude, it's just like Twitch's backend right now. Like, your wires are all fricked up. They should just leave 18 plus only off Twitch. Start 24-hour banning people who drink / gamble or are sexually suggestive. I disagree. I think that's a bit of a harsh line to draw. Yeah. And I think it's one, again, I think it's, you have to make changes that you feel suit the majority. That's kind of just how having a platform works. And I think a lot of people would be bothered by, like, no more gambling streams ever, no more drinking streams, no more any of that. Watch Disney Junior, that should. I think it's a little bit ambitious. You know? Uh, even as someone who's a bit conservative, like, that's a bit much. Yeah, because it's not a kids only website, but it's also not like a not safe for work website. So how do you manage all those sections, right? So that's my take. My biggest fear about this whole ordeal is that it brings us closer to the moment when people like the FTC are going to crack down on Twitch's content like it has with YouTube. Because when it happens, every streamer will suffer from it regardless of the nature of their content. That is such a good take. It makes me so happy when I read such good takes from my subs. Like, yes. Yes. You smart, bitch. You loyal. You grateful. Damn. Let's go. Let's go. That's so true. That's one of the reasons why, even though I'm suggesting this like mature or suggestive tag, it is, what's the word? It's a little bit restrictive for streamers because it adds something that they kind of have to worry about being essentially branded with or tagged with. And the same thing can happen with the FTC in the same way that, whatchamacallit, YouTube has that whole like allow for kids or don't. I mean, you guys have seen all the adpocalypses, all the demonetization, or sorry, FCC? Yeah, I think FTC is for ads. FTC. You guys have seen all the shit YouTube has gone through, right? Think about it. It's kind of only a matter of time. Either Twitch does a way better job at already categorizing their shit and handling these types of issues, or a boom is inbound. Like, yeah, you're completely correct. I hadn't even fully considered that, but you're absolutely correct. Kappa fucked Tommy in it early on, like blocking his comments and shit because they thought he was too young. Yeah. There will be issues with that. I mean, sorry, I'm so sorry. Even just considering the person that, like, the poor little girl in my chat who said Twitch keeps recommending me Hottub streamers because I watch girls on Just Chatting. That's so, like, I watch so many girls on Just Chatting as well. And I mean, it's not a problem as much that the same thing keeps happening to me, but when you're young, that's a little bit problematic. The person who mentioned the comment, my sub earlier, said, it scares me, especially since Twitch's situation is so similar to YouTube's before the FTC came. The site is technically 13 plus only, yet it's very popular among children. It's inevitable, but the more the site gets involved with controversial topics like this one, the sooner it will happen. Agreed. And I think the thing that bothers me and frightens me the most is that there is no sign from Twitch of them handling this whatsoever or truly considering it. I feel like right now Twitch is just like, they're like, well, hey, this is where we hard draw the line. And we will, like, we're really gonna ban any Hottub streamers who really cross this hard drawn line. But everything over there, well, I don't know. And they're just like fully turning a blind eye. And I don't think that's good enough, to be honest. I will say, though, also, I do think, especially like on LSF and stuff, I mean, a lot of the stuff that is being shown and said is completely valid, but sometimes you see certain things, like people will talk about things, but they'll never just actually report the channel. Like, you'd be surprised. I think a lot of stuff would get banned if it was just reported more. But I also don't want to put that too much on individuals watching. I think Twitch should have a good eye out on the top channels at the top of every category. Period. Reporting won't solve the issue. It really only ever does if people are crossing TOS. But at least for me personally, what I've found is that we're at a point where TOS looks so confusing. Like, did you guys know that you cannot stream only a certain body part of yourself? Because I'm not gonna lie, after everything I've seen, I wasn't even sure. I was like, wait, what is allowed? I don't know. But then again, maybe I'm just dumb. So when I saw someone doing that a bunch of times, I was like, damn, Twitch really is wildin'. But then I realized, oh, wait, no, actually that isn't allowed. And if Twitch staff saw, they would actually ban that person, I think. You can't write sub names on your body too. Really? Oh yeah, I did see, I think Hottub streamers get banned for that. I think. So if corpse, oh, okay, so sorry. Let me clarify. It's not that you can't only stream a certain part of your body. You can't stream like a sexually suggestive part of your body, like only your butt, or only your boobs, or only your groin. But if you wanted to like only stream your hands, you could do that. The weirdest thing about Twitch is they act like they don't have the money and resources to moderate. I kind of disagree. I don't think they act like they don't have the money. I think they just don't have the smoothest systems for it or the most efficient ones. I really wonder what their staff training is like. I really, really wonder. Yeah. Staff training Tech W. Stop, you little savages. Training Pepe laugh. But for real, like, again, I'm so sorry to keep going back to this example, but how the fuck did we have someone streaming something that is TOS for literally days on end to at least 6,000 people? Human moderation super difficult to scale for a live site like this. So true. That's why I say, like, the system is just whack. I'm sure they could hire 100 more people, and you would think that's 100 more people helping, but it's also 100 more liability, because every single time some new Twitch staff person bans someone, bro, imagine even you were working at Twitch. Let's say you did 99 correct bans. You fuck up on one, it's all over LSF later. You know? Every single person they hire is also a liability. It's a tough problem to solve. But hey, it ain't my company, so solve it. Just kidding. I hope maybe I say something that is helpful to them. Or something.